Hi, this is Ivey, the fulfillment artist. In this video, we're talking about how do you handle financial insecurities as an entrepreneur. So where do we start with this? Well, the first thing is you've got to have a cushion. Okay, it's easy for us to go out there and say, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to be a freelancer. And that's what some people do. They quit and then they realize a month later, oh shit, I've run out of money. It's interesting because, I speak to a lot of people around the world and I go to lots of different events, and it's interesting when you meet some people and the first time they did it, I quit my job and then, I got my job back like a month later because you need to think about the cushion. So what I like to call it a runway. So how much runway do you have left before you need to take off? Otherwise you're going to have to go back. Does that make sense? I think it's a cool analogy. So for yourself, you need to look at the cushion, okay? And you need to make sure that you have that cushion before you go about doing everything, by yourself and building up a team and building up a brand and everything that goes along with setting up a business. So that's the first thing. You've got to get that cushion in place. Next is cut your costs. Sometimes, even when I was in, San Francisco, it's easy for us to spend lots of money because it's very expensive there. So you want to cut your costs. What can you do food-wise? What can you do travel-wise? What is it that you can do to really decrease your costs to the minimum? Because you want to spend more time on your business and less time, doing all these different things. It's very easy to be busy, to start spending and investing on lots of different things. Don't spend on lavish meals and things like that, because otherwise it's just going to go downhill very fast. So you have to be able to cut your costs and understand what a budget is and start budgeting ASAP as soon as you're done, so you can understand how long you have and what you need in order to survive as you're building everything up. Next is have a backup plan. Many entrepreneurs go out and they say, okay, I'm going to do this all out, let's do it. And that's a great way. Other people, it may not work. And you can go on the smart way about this and say, okay, while I'm doing this, I could get a part-time job on the side. I could do some marketing for a company. I could do freelancing accounting work. Whatever it is, just so that you've got some sort of stream of income coming in. And that's a great way where if you've got some sort of stream coming in and you've got your basic income covered, then you can work on the business as much as you like because you've got your basic costs covered. What you don't want to be doing is, just living, literally day to day, struggling with money and then, looking for work here and there. Have that backup plan in place so at least you know. Now, this kind of goes contrary to the burning bridges approach, but work out whatever works for you. If you've got a cushion, then burn all bridges and just go for it. But if you don't, you've got to have a backup plan and you've got to be smart in the way that you go about this. Next is make money straight away. It's very easy, and I know for myself when I first started, I was like, okay, I've got to focus on the product, get the product really good. No, start getting people to pay for the product, because then you've got some income with which you can do other things with, right? So make sure that you focus on getting those sales straight away, and if you're not a salesman, get someone in that is, so you can start moving forward straight away and getting revenue. Because in San Francisco, in Silicon Valley, in the heart of where everything is, traction is everything. And the best form of traction is revenue. So you need to start getting some money in, because if someone's exchanging money, then they see value in what you're doing. Money is just an exchange of value. So you need to be providing that instead of working in the background and not sharing it with anyone, to be able to really move forward. Next is focus on the long term. It's easy as an entrepreneur when you're first starting out to be disheartened when you see your friends at a corporate job who are getting £50,000, £60,000 a year, and you're there and you're like, wow, I'm just scraping through. But don't have a short-term perspective. Understand that there's a long-term reason for you doing this, and the benefits long-term outweigh that short-term thing of, oh, well, I could get a little bit of money and do that and do this. So understand that perspective. So I'd say take this on, go for it, and if you're an entrepreneur, make sure to share your idea with everyone, get the support that you need, and go for it. Take action, don't think about it, and you'll be able to handle your insecurities with ease.